So, we are here once again back on Kusoge. The map haunted by, well, the ghost of a psycho. The FAF mascot of the Discord, I guess. Or should I say the mascot of farms, latest streams and everything else in between. So, it is once again Kusoge. There is some reclaim available here and there, as we can see. 25,000 to be exact, but there is no big points for them to go and fight over this, so yeah. I assume we won't see anyone just pushing hard for the reclaim or another stuff. Other than that, well, we once again gonna have M28R, obviously cheating AI, meaning that this once again may turn out into a game of survival, as these bad boys here, this Seraphim and Aeon ACUs, are gonna mean business in the later stages of the game. Other than that, we already have the first bomber from one of the AIs, going for the early engineers of the Team SAS Amogus. And the player who's gonna be on the receiving end is gonna be no one else but Mr. WaffelzNoobs. The bomber is gonna go and drop the first bomb with a beautiful micro to go and kill the first engineer. After that, with a slight micro adjustments, it is gonna go and drop another bomb to go and kill the second engineer of the game, as WaffelzNoobs is getting basically wrecked. And with the bomber going for other engineers, going for the Hydra, or even trying to grab the reclaim. Okay, a beautiful dodge is gonna make sure that the engineers are gonna stay alive for just a little bit longer. Another miss! Another miss! WaffelzNoobs, what are you made of? What a beautiful micro! Another bomb being dropped, and it's a third miss! Oh man, hell. That was amazing stuff. Amazing recovery coming outside from the WaffelzNoobs, as it seems like there is also someone else who have lost 4 engineers towards the enemy bomber, as it seems like both AIs went bomber first. And as such, we are now gonna have both Svatosław and WaffelzNoobs building, well, emergency AA for their bases, and as such, it seems like the bleeding have been stemmed, but the damage have been done. Although thankfully, it seems like both teams have suffered the losses, so yeah. Let's go back and see who else are the players and what do they have. Seraphim Noob opting for the Aeon ACU and pushing straight to the middle to go and support Rade, who is going for the T1 Land Factory and playing Burgundy Red UEF ACU. And last but not least, for the Team SUS Amogus, we have Tersto also beelining for the middle with his UEF ACU. Then, on the other side of the team, for Team Free Alchika and Baltic 9, we have Blinchik playing UEF in Regal Purple. Then, supporting him as the air player is gonna be Wi-Fi going for Royal White Aeon ACU. Then, the one who suffered the losses, lost 4 engineers, it is gonna be Svatosław. And last but not least, playing on the middle front line, we have Limes playing Seraphim. So these are the teams. And it seems like the enemy ACU from Tersto have been already spotted. So yeah, 3 drunks and a Baltic 9, which is basically a beer if I'm aware. Or should I say a brand of a beer, so yeah. 3 drunk people and a bottle of beer, I guess. Then we have also Seraphim Noob going in for the middle. But the question is the enemy team actually fully aware of that? Yes, they are aware of it. And as such, we can already see that the Wi-Fi is gonna go and join the forces with Limes in the middle to go and make sure that this base is not gonna get an overrun by the 3 enemy ACUs. We also have what? We also have Rade going for a fast ACU gun upgrade to basically keep the push going. And as for the AI players, it seems like, well, WaffelzNoobs might soon find out that there is gonna be some troublesome folks coming his way, as the other ACU is also gonna go and join the fray. Coming here to go and support his friend. Then on the other hand, the AI commanders facing off versus Fatoswaf, instead of pushing forward, they're gonna go for a fast gun upgrade on one of the Aeon ACUs, meaning that Fatoswaf better go and grab something on his own, otherwise he's gonna have hard time staying alive there. On the middle, we have Tersto going suicidal versus Limes, as Limes have managed to go and push back his opponent, or rather drop him down to only 4000 HP left. Although thankfully, Seraphinob is here to go and dissuade the enemy forces from pushing in longer and longer. And God bless the fact that Limes is actually not in gun range. As such, they're not gonna take much more damage, and Team Sus Amogus can go and fall back a little bit more. Let's see what is happening on the bottom part, as it seems like Tersto is unfortunately being, well, pushed back by the forces belonging to Blinching on the bottom part of the map. He's gonna take a few good trades versus Blin, but the bigger problem is that Blinching's ACU is making the sneaky plan to just go and walk in straight into the base belonging to Tersto, and with no PDs available, this might be basically a death sentence for the topside team. WaffelzNoob still exchanging fire with the enemy AI, winning out a little bit on it. But, well, he will have to go and make some changes, because another guy is coming in to support the AI. On the middle, Rade opting not only for the gun upgrade, but also grabbing the nano upgrade. Gun upgrade also being set up for Limes to go and secure the, how's it called, the yearly gun advantage. Okay, it seems like Blinching is actually not gonna push towards the base belonging to Tersto, but instead he's gonna go and play safe and fall back with his ACU, being content with just grabbing the map control on the right flank and being, well, ahead of his opponent.
Such a thing will not stop me.
It seems like one of the AIs is actually gonna get shot down by Svatoswaf, as he's gonna go and use his mantises to block the retreat route from the AI, meaning that the M28 is unfortunately gonna go and fall down in the first 7 minutes of the game. Although, who knows, maybe this is what is needed to make the AI be more aggressive versus Svatoswaf, recognizing him as a worthy opponent. Second ACU, well, he's like, okay, you made a mistake, VIII, I'm not gonna help you, I'm just gonna stay here and make gun. Middle, gun upgrade have been finished for Limes, but unfortunately for him, he's gonna keep me going up versus the gun and nano upgrade for Rade. Meaning it's not gonna be that easy to fight against them. Gun range started by Wi-Fi on the other ACU. As we can see, Svatoswaf really going for the kill, saying like, no, I'm not gonna let you go. And as such, the first ACU explosion is gonna go and happen, as one of the M28's ACU have been removed from the game. But more important, we have the shots being exchanged between Limes and Red. Also, a gun-com ACU coming from Tersto, meaning that Limes is most likely gonna go and fall a victim towards this push here. Oh no, 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 don't tell me this is gonna happen. Don't tell me this is gonna be basically a chain reaction between all the forces. No, never mind, Limes is unfortunately gonna go and lose a half of his T1 tanks toward his own ACU explosion, meaning that the push from FAF, Tersto and Rade can keep on tracking, and well, soon enough, Wi-Fi might be the next victim of this push. So let's see how it's gonna go and play out. Because if this push doesn't stop, I have no clue how the bottom T is gonna go and plan on winning this game. Swift is being produced by Wi-Fi. Meanwhile, on the other hand, the air player for the Team Sus Amogus is gonna keep on producing, well, just nothing, as they don't even have the power necessary to make the T2 air units, not to mention going for the T3 air switch. As Tersto and Rade are gonna keep on pushing forward. Y5 didn't manage to go and grab the DPS upgrade, instead only having the gun upgrade on his own ACU, and as such he will have to go and concede the map control to the players of the team Susamogus. Also, I guess they're just called Amogus, but I'm gonna keep calling them Susamogus, as it rolls out better on my tongue. As WaffelzNoobs just keep on exchanging shells one after another, shot for shot, versus the enemy Guncom belonging to Navy AI. But the problem is that there is another Guncom coming his way. Nano upgrade, gun upgrade and T2, meaning that this is a threat to ACU belonging to WaffelzNoobs, who's gonna get not only outclassed by the numbers, but also by the quality of the upgrades available. Although thankfully it seems like Navin is, well, running away. But if Waffel just keeps on pushing in forward and forward, this is gonna be a big mistake, because the moment this ACU dies, his ACU is gonna go and drop down to, well, a very low HP, and after that, his ACU is gonna go and get sniped by the other AI ACU, not to mention the Spectre gunship flying all over his head. So this push here is a big mistake by Waffel. Only 7000 HP remaining compared to the HP pool of 12,000 on the enemy ACU, and even though he does have some Mungus available here, the HP regen is gonna be a big difference maker here. Or never mind, it seems like he's gonna go for the draw here, as we also have a snipe attempt at the units belonging to ACU belonging to Rade and to FAF and with no intis or swift wins available for the top team, the Sus Amogus might have vented in the wrong place. And it seems like the Blinchik is here also with his own ACU to make sure that Rade, FAF and Terso are not gonna stay alive. Oh no, they took the wrong vent and they have been spotted, not only killing the poor limes, but also they have been spotted by incoming units. As we can see, more Spectre guns just coming into, well, make sure that Rade, all he can do is try to go and draw Blinchik, as WaffelzNoobs is most likely gonna go and draw the enemy AI. As sure enough, the Spectre gunships are being poured in from the other side of the map, as the AI is gonna go and support his friend on the other flank, so WaffelzNoobs is gonna get actually forced to go and run away. He's not gonna die just yet, because he has just enough flag forces to make sure the enemy gunships are gonna run away. But coming back to whatever the hell is happening in here, it seems like the T2, how's it called, the engineers from Rade are unfortunately gonna get sniped by the Spectre gunships, meaning that no flag or T1 air PD are gonna get built, and as such, they have to just go and keep on running away. Blinchik playing with fire. I wouldn't be surprised to go and see him go in and basically go for the draw here, or maybe just overcharge the flak or the T1 air turrets to make sure that the Spectre guns belonging to Wi-Fi can just swoop in from the side and finish off the job that was started earlier, because Rade have only 4000 HP left. Although Tersto and FAF looking quite healthy, if you ask me. WaffelzNoobs still somehow hanging by the thread versus the enemy AIs. And let's take a look at the base belonging to Tersto. Well, kind of unlucky. It seems like the Blinchik pillars are gonna be enough to dispatch this little task force from Terso, and after that, basically just walk into this undefended base, as there is no PDs, no nothing to go and stop the push happening. Although, just as I say this, we have T2 engineers. Oh no, the snipe just happened, as we had a bunch of Spectre gunships just go and snipe the ACU belonging to Rade, so yes, that's gonna be a big blow, as he was the one with the Guncom available. And now, with the Guncom out of the question, we have Svatosław and Wi-Fi pushing in with their own Guncoms versus the ACUs belonging to Terso and FAF. who have no support at all as the explosion killed everything in the vicinity. And also, with the rocket bots and the mantises jumping in here from Svatosław, it seems like Terso is gonna be the next victim of this game, as there is nothing to go and save him. FAF, recognizing just how bad is the situation, is gonna go and try running away, not even trying to go and save his teammates. He recognizes the fact that Terso is basically cooked. The men have been put into the boiling water and he is but a crab, which is about to get boiled. Thankfully, the death is gonna be not that painful, as he's gonna get killed in no time by the two ACUs, and as such, it's gonna be 2 versus 3, as the ACU of Tersto is gonna go up in flames. Rade is actually someone new to the scene. He's apparently 2K rated after some 1v1 games. No, he's very new here. He didn't play in tournaments or anything yet, but he can, well, keep the pace and play good enough to be an asset to the team that he was picked for. And more importantly, he's basically a kind of AI mastermind, because he keeps playing versus AX all the time, and just as I keep on speaking about that, it seems like Waffel is actually coming under fire from the enemy Spectre's gunships, which are not going for the kill, but instead they're gonna basically go around the flag and go for the enemy economy, as you can see. But yeah, Rade is basically a guy who's decent at team games, but more importantly, he's very knowledgeable about how the AI works, so yeah. I guess he just has some kind of little tricks and secrets as to how to make the AI play for itself. But yeah, other than that, the situation is looking very grim for the team Sus Amogus, as the team 9 Alchika and Baltica 9 is doing very well. They have the control over the middle, they have the control over the right flank of the map. Although the problem is gonna be that they have no air control, as they only have a few swift winds and but 2 ASF available, versus 4 restorers and a bunch of ASF for FAF. But here is the problem. It seems like they all forgot what type of AI they're playing against. This is the air version of the AI. Meaning that soon enough, when it hits the T3 stage, we'll see it keep on building more and more ISF. And with that, no kind of air unit is gonna be available. Oh no, it seems like Seraphim made the big blunder. He actually pushed in with his own ASF versus a bunch of Swift Winds, thinking that he has the better unit, but no, he does not, especially as he didn't tank the damage with his own gunships, meaning that he not only lost all of the gunships, but he's also the ASF. Or I should say the other way around. But the point is, he have no air control available. No need to even speak about the AI. He made a blunder himself, and as such right now, his ACU is up in the open. There is nothing to go and defend it from incoming air snipe if there is one being built by someone, but it seems like no, there is no snipe happening. But hey mate, it seems like they are still quite even. When we look at the mass income, it seems like there is 240 mass available for the bottom team, that is the team 3 Alkash and Baltica 9, and 195 mass income for the team Susamogus. Although, it seems like FAF is actually kind of out of position. He might still have 7000 HP available, but no gun abilities or anything available, meaning that Blinchki is actually gonna go and push in for the kill. The pilots are opening the gun barrels, as the shots from their Gauss rail cannons are firing one after another. A small gun veteran separate is gonna go and bring the HP up a notch, but it's not gonna be enough, as the FAF ACU is gonna go and explode up in a nuclear explosion. And with this, the team Sus Amogus is unfortunately left with only a single killer left. So yeah, let's go and see how is the game gonna go and pan out. Because WaffelzNoob is still standing alive. And considering he's the team captain, maybe he can make some magic happen. After all, not all is lost. The mass deficit is not that big. And considering that there is still the AI players available on the left corner and the top corner, Maybe it is possible for the AI to be the difference maker and, well, keep the dream alive. Or maybe we will even see the ACU of the WaffelzNoob being loaded into the T2 transport and, you know, hiding in the corner, just like in the last game, like Raelia did, where, well, he had no bases, no units available, but he still stayed alive in this little corner of the map in the transport, while the AI enemies were just basically sniping one enemy after another in these positions belonging to the team FTX. But yeah, we will see what is gonna be the game plan. But considering how WaffelzNoob is still getting pushed by the AI, maybe it seems like M28 is just not on so friendly terms with Waffel. As it seems like he is still mad about losing his friend here after the push made by Waffel, so yeah. It seems like Waffel is not gonna have the AI playing on its side. So poor man not only have to go up versus 3 enemy human players, but also have to defend himself versus the enemy M28. Let's take a look as to what is happening here in the bottom bases. T3 land HQ have been finished by Blinchik, who is now building up the Titans. Y5 managed to go and switch to the T3R. And Svatosław just, well, chilling on the T2 stage, as he was the one who have to just keep on defending versus the incoming enemy units from this side here. Although it seems like the M28 is not really willing to go and, well, have the hassle with the Svatosław, as all you can see is just it trying to go and maintain control over this Mexes here. And other than that, it's just protecting its flank, not doing any aggressive moves or anything yet. On the middle we're gonna have a small pushback happening, as we have the Pillars together with Mungus making a push through the middle, as, well, WaffelzNoob is still having some will to fight left in him, as he's gonna turn pretty aggressive. But speaking about aggressive play, it seems like Wi-Fi is actually gonna field the Shocker gunship, I mean the Shocker strategic bomber. Already make it 5,000 mass killed on it, so yeah, it seems like it had a very nice bombing run versus the base that once belonged to Tersto. We can see 2 T2 Mexes have been killed, and also the T2 HQ and a bunch of T2 power generators have been eradicated by the bomber. So a very nice play that I somehow missed, but hey, it happens. A lot is happening. Gunships from the AI gonna go and finish the army belonging to Svatosław. There is just not enough flag bombers, I mean the flag in the unit mix. Thankfully, it seems like the teammate Y5 is having the hand stay on the pulse, as he will go and swoop in with his own ASF to clear out the sky. And as such, the force belonging to Svatosław can, well, stay alive for a little bit longer. Titans and parashields, or actually no, it's not a single Titan, but just a few Pillars, well, still trying to go and make a dent in the forces on the right flank belonging to WaffelzNoob. As the brown player is having harder and harder time just keeping tabs on everything that is happening, as the Shocker is gonna make another bombing run, this time dropping bombs on the T2 Max and a few of the T1 power generators, already 8,000 mass killed under its belt. ASF swooping in, but unfortunately WaffelzNoob was a little bit too late with the reaction time, meaning that the bomber is gonna get away just fine. And the big problem is the AI army trying to go and finish off his ACU. Like, sure enough, the gun comp is paying off, making sure that WaffelzNoob can still stay alive for a few more minutes, but with the gunships swooping in from the M28, this might be the end of the game. The Titans coming and go and save the ACU of the WaffelzNoob are gonna go and buy us some more time for the men to stay alive. But the question is for how long, because not only is he fighting on two flanks at the same time, but he have to go and defend from the incoming snipe from the Strat Bomber, which is just dealing massive damage in the backline of the bases belonging to, well, himself, as we also have a Harbinger drop together with Percival's being dropped right behind the power lines. And with this, we have the power generators, the whole area exploding one explosion after another. As the power generators go up in flames, and as such, GG's coming out from WaffelzNoob, as he says. GG, this is enough, I'm not winning this game. With my air grid gone and the M28 being on my ass all the time, yeah. I'm just not gonna win. I'm not him, I'm just WaffelzNoob. Want to try again? Well, it seems like WaffelzNoob is not gonna try again after this one. Anyway, GG well played, and let's go to the game number 2 between the teams Frialchika and Baltica 9 going up versus Team Sus Amogus.